Choosing the right Python library depends on the specific task or problem you're working on. Here's a general guide on when to use certain libraries. Pradeep K. Suri. Author and researcher. 1. NumPy. Use NumPy when you need to perform numerical computations and mathematical operations on arrays. It's essential for basic data manipulation and linear algebra tasks. Suitable for tasks involving arrays, matrices, and numerical calculations. 2. Pandas. Use Pandas for data manipulation, cleaning, and analysis. It's great for working with structured data, performing data pre-processing, and exploratory data analysis. Well suited for tasks involving tabular data, CSV files, and data frames. 3. Matplotlib and Seaborn. Use Matplotlib and Seaborn for data visualization. They allow you to create various types of plots, charts, and graphs to visualize your data. Helpful for creating publication quality visualizations and gaining insights from your data. 4. Scikit-learn. Use Scikit-learn for machine learning tasks, especially for classical machine learning algorithms. It provides easy-to-use tools for data pre-processing, model selection, training, evaluation, and deployment. Suitable for tasks like classification, regression, clustering, and dimensionality reduction. 5. TensorFlow and PyTorch. Use TensorFlow or PyTorch for deep learning tasks. They provide tools to create, train, and deploy complex neural network models. Suitable for tasks involving image recognition, natural language processing, and other deep learning applications. 6. Stats models. Use stats models when you need to perform statistical modeling and hypothesis testing. It's designed for estimating and interpreting models for various statistical analyses. 7. NLTK and SpaCy. Use NLTK and SpaCy for natural language processing, NLP, tasks. NLTK is more focused on educational and research purposes, while SpaCy is known for its speed and efficiency in production settings. 8. OpenCV. Use OpenCV for computer vision tasks. It provides a wide range of tools for image and video processing, object detection, and more. 9. GenSim. Use GenSim for topic modeling and working with word embeddings. It's commonly used for tasks involving natural language processing and text analysis. 10. Plotly and Bokeh. Use Plotly and Bokeh for interactive and web-based data visualization. They are suitable for creating interactive dashboards, visualizations for web applications, and sharing insights online. Ultimately, the choice of library depends on your specific project requirements, your familiarity with the library, and the complexity of the task at hand. Many projects also involve using a combination of libraries to cover different aspects of data manipulation, analysis, visualization, and machine learning. Thank you.